Measured Gaming Battle Report. Ogor Mawtribes and Kragnos versus Beast of Chaos. G'day motherfuckers, Joel here from Measured Gaming. How are you, mate?
I'm good.
What's your name? Shane.
Shane.
I always called you Scott for some reason.
Yeah,
Making your maiden voyage on the channel. You've driven an hour down the road. Yeah, to come and try and smack my beasts up, right?
See I'm gonna have to kill before I die.
Yeah. 2,000 point game, playing Tectonic Interference. Talk us through your list, mate.
So Kragnos, a Frostlord and Stonehorn, no sub-faction, so he has the command trait to make him a priest, arcane tome with flaming weapon, mount trait for +1 to hit with the horns, then 2 beast riders with harpoons and vultures, and then there's 2 Mournfang riders.
Lovely, nice and easy. And you're taking on my version 2 of new Bok list, which is vastly the same as the last battle report. So we've got Doomball General. We're in Gavespawn, so every time you kill one of my heroes on 2 other turn into a spawn. You do play, well, have played Bok in the past, so you know what they sort of do. He's got the black armor of Chaos, so he has a 4-up ward against mortals. Yeah, because I learned in my last game that if your general dies, you don't get any CP. So yeah, it's one of the changes. We've got a Shaggoth. He has the mutating nail blade, so it adds 2 to his damage profile on his big axe. So he's got a 5 damage axe. Ones to hit is more back to him though, so bit of a trade-off. He knows the extra rend spell, Suttering Blades. Then we've got 2 Shamans. One knows Titanic Fury, the other one knows Wild Rampage. So Titanic Fury is an extra attack for a monster. Wild Rampage is subtract 1 from your save rolls, but reroll wounds.
Yep.
10 dogs, spawn, 3 units of raiders, 10s only. 1 unit of 6 dragon ogres. They've all got paired ancient weapons, even though some of them don't. They've got ancient weapons. And then we've got 3 units of 6 bulgors. They're in hunters.
Yep.
Everything else is wrapped up in warlord and battle regiment, so you're still going to be outdropping me. We worked out roughly the model count difference. It's about 100 to 1. So yeah, so Tectonic Interference is what the board's sort of going to look like. We're just going to move the train around a bit, set up the table, we'll deploy, and we'll be back soon. Rightio, this is what deployment looks like. And we have done our pre-game moves. So you had Alpha Beast Pack, the
Stonehorns?
Yep, the battle line ones.
Yep.
So 1 move 3 and 1 move 6.
Yep.
And then all my Ogor Raiders have just sort of up and around. Yep. Apart from that, everything else is just jammed into my deployment zone somehow. Now, Shane, mate, you outdrop me 6 to a million. You get to choose who goes first. But before we do, we're going to roll from left to right, so from my view. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for the primary. It's over that side. Which one, well, who would you like to have turn 1?
I don't know, actually. This is a tough one. There's so many bodies to get through.
Yes, just as planned.
I think it might go first.
Okay.
So that way I can at least get on the objectives.
No worries, mate. Cool. Well, we'll be back some stage your turn, mate.
Alright.
Easy. End of Shane's turn 1. You decide to run 3 monsters.
Yep.
So it was just these 3 in the middle here.
Yep.
You ran these guys over onto the primary. So you're scoring 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 because you did it with a monster. So 3 monsters. And then you rolled a 3d6 charge on this beast rider on the end. What did you roll, mate?
I got 2 1s and a 2.
Yep. So it just goes to show that 3d6 charges aren't the be all and end all. No. All right. Going into Bok, turn 1. Oh, hang on. Before we do anything else, since it's still your turn, we've got to do monstrous actions. You've got nothing that you can do, but I do, because I don't need to be within 3. On a 2 to 5, I get a primordial call point. On a 6, I get 3. I do not get any. Cool.
Hopefully it's not one of those games.
No.
Turn 1 due to short.
No, well, we'll see. Alright, Bok turn 1, let's go. Righto, we're in the end of my shooting phase. We've failed pretty much all of our spells except for Mystic Shield, which went on to the double-axed bulls. You redeployed, you rolled a 4 after I moved and zoned off Kragnos, kind of. So they're now very far away. I did need a 6-inch charge.
Yeah, went to a
with the bulls, and now it's a 10. But the Dragon Ogres did manage to sort of get up there a little bit. So let's roll some dice. In the shooting phase, we did 2 wounds, was it, to the Frostlord? With Ogor Raiders shooting. And then 3 over here onto the Mornfang pack. Alright, so this is for the bulls. That's an 8-9, so that's not going to make it. I'm just going to double check how far the Dragon Ogres need, because I might want to re-roll their charge. So they're still like a 10. And then these guys are a 10 with the +1. So I'll re-roll the bulls.
Yep.
No, it's another 9. And then the Dragon Ogres. No. So battle tactic failed. And I don't get any points this turn. How many points are your guys?
They're 2 each.
Oh, okay. Right, well, we'll score that one then. I've got 2 on, you've got 1 on. Cool. All right, so it's 8 to 3. Combat phase, end of charge phase. The Shaggoth's going to do a roar.
Yep.
I rolled another 1. Cool. I also only did 1 mortal wound to him in the hero phase, so I've got 2 primordial call points. I rolled 2 1s on the fucking thing. All right, that's no, clearly not. No summoning this game. Priority roll. Roll 2. Oh shit. Before I decide, we've got to see where the primary goes. So it's in the middle, where Kragnos is. Now, if I take the turn, then I can do a lot of damage to you, but then it opens you up for a double, which will fuck me real hard. Look, I think I'm going to take the turn. I'm going to try and throw some buffs on some stuff and go from there. Yep. Back soon. Cardio in the hero phase. Wild Rampage, +1 rend. Rolled another 1 for my cutting of the Shaggoth. And basically what I've done, or attempted to do, is just bubble wrap Kragnos in multiple layers and just hope that he can't do anything for the rest of the game. I know you can come over here, but it's going to be a lot harder for you to do anything. Yep. Over here, we just made room for the bulls. I've really left myself open on the left side of the table, whereas the right side has like all the bodies. Summoned on 10 more raiders. Between all 40 raiders on the table at the moment, pinged off 4 wounds off this guy with the Mystic Shield, who is my battle tactic for this turn. Hopefully the bulls can go in there and fuck him up with Nick 4. So
That's not enough. Sure.
not enough. Anyway, we're going to roll the charge though and see what happens. You ready? That is going to be an 8, so they will make it in somewhere. Yeah, easy. Yeah. So they're in, and then over here, the other bulls will charge on another 8. Yep. I'll do the Dragon Ogres off camera, and I'll do that movement off camera because that's going to require me to do something which I need to sacrifice a unit. I just got to choose which one. Right, we'll be back at the end of combat. Righto, end of the turn. So, over here, I hit with 4 axes with +1 attack from the spawn here. So I had 3 going into the one that I had to kill for the battle tactic.
Bring it down target.
So there was 4, 7, 8, 11 attacks, hit with 4, wounded with all of them, thankfully, and I think I killed you with just those.
Yeah. Just that. Spot on, exactly.
Yeah, thankfully for the Ogor Raiders shooting, chipping you down. If it wasn't for that, he would have lived.
Oh, that's true.
Rolling like shit this game, I tell you what. And then put a couple of wounds on this guy, just with the last one that could attack him. And then in retaliation, he killed 2 of my Bulgors. They can't fail battle shock, thankfully. Then over here, much of the same story, just with City. Killed 1, you killed 1. Which meant that I could get all 5 of them attacking, but it didn't work out in the end. I'm going to outcap you on all 3 objectives. Because that was the other reason for all this, because Kragnos counts as 30.
Yep.
So I've got 10, 20 Ogor Raiders. I've got 7 dogs on there. I've got some bulls and a doom bull as well. So I'm outcapping you by a few. So 2, we forgot that, well, I forgot that this is 2 and not 3 for the primary. So 2, 3, 4,
Yep.
5, 6,
For the battle tactic.
and then killed a monster for 7.
So you're on 9.
Yeah, and you're on 7, and this is going to be your turn too.
Yes.
Oh boy.
Yes.
Okay, you can have a turn.
Sick.
Back soon. Just in the charge phase, just quickly, you got the prayer off with his command trait to add 3 to Craggy's movement. Craggy decided not to go near this sea of shit, and he's going to go up and over the terrain. So he's actually sitting here at the moment. That's where he's trying to kill something worthwhile. Yeah, try and get into something worthwhile. You've got flaming weapons off, and you've just charged and rolled a natural 11 into the bulls. Oh,
So that's 5 more.
5. Yowza. Cool, man.
And Kragnos is charged.
Yep. 4, 8, 9, 10, 11.
So he's up here, 3, 4 down.
Yep. Should be in, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
half an
whatever.
inch or so.
Uh-oh.
Bring everything in. Touch the point there. So yeah, his impact hits 2.
Yes.
Every-
Just, is it D6?
Yeah, I think it's everything within an inch.
Oh.
So I might be smacking my own guy.
And my dogs, yeah.
Yeah. Not quite. Each enemy unit within 1 inch of it.
Cool.
So 2+ on the dogs. Take 5 more.
Yep. And then the bulls?
Bulls. Take 2 more.
No, I'm happy with that. Alright, back after the combat phase. Alright, end of the turn. Kragnos, as you saw, landed his charge. I don't know if you saw that, but he landed his charge. He only killed 4 bulls. Then he took 6 wounds in total off 2 dragon ogres. No.
Oh, yeah.
Then the Ogor Raiders did a wound to him.
That's true.
And then he exploded and did 1 mortal wound to the Doom Bull. And then did 3 to the Dragon Ogres, then they healed 1. Did 1 to the Bulgor, who's past his battle shock. He then heals it up because he killed a unit in combat. And over here, yeah, those bulls were no longer for the world.
Yeah, they died really quick.
Yeah. Do you want to? You're going to score 1, 2.
And 3 for the battle tactic because they deal with once.
Yes. So another 5.
Yep, so I'm on 12.
12 to 9. Hey. Priority roll.
I'll take it.
These ones, man, just fucking kill
At
me.
least they're on like both sides pretty well.
Did you watch the last battle report? Just ones, man. Ones for priority. Anyway, so I'm guessing you're going to take it.
Yeah, I'm going to take it.
Do you want to see where the middle thing lands first? You can roll it.
So that one was 3.
3, yep. So it's in the middle.
Stays in the middle.
Lovely. And can you burn any of these? No, they're all primaries by the looks of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so no burning. Craggy's pissed. He's in combat with Ungors and Dragon Ogres.
Yep.
Cool. Alright.
Let's go murder something.
Yeah, you have a turn, mate. Back soon. Just in the charge phase. Got a couple of dogs back from 4-up rallies. He flaming weapon. Oh, Mystic shielded this time.
Mystic shield.
Yeah. That was the that guy. He gave himself extra speed, which doesn't matter because you were 3 away from everything anyway. You put a wound on the Shaman over here from Blood Vulture, and you're rolling 11 dice on 3d6, right?
Yeah. 1, 2, 6 mortal wounds to the unit.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cool. Just take every second one out.
The other one's going to charge in, just 2d6.
Yeah, that's enough. See if you can kill this unit. If you can roll 4 6-ups here, 4 4-ups, then you're in a good spot to really clear out some of this shit.
2.
Okay. 1, 2. Cool. Who are you going to activate first, mate?
Kragnos.
Yeah, cool. The Dragon Ogres, all that defense.
All out attack, see if it helps.
No worries. All right, back soon. Right, end of the turn. Kragnos killed 4 Dragon Ogres. 5 wounds a model really sucks to kill, doesn't it? Yeah. It's like, how much damage is your big mace, Kragnos? Oh, it's only 4. What a little bitch.
Can't even kill one in one swing.
So, yeah, that happened. Then he took another... Did he take any more wounds? No.
Kragnos.
He did from the end of the phase, from the Dragon Ogres exploding, doing their thing.
4 wounds in total that turn.
Yeah. I officially have no more chaff screens. That's okay, because it's my turn next.
Yeah, it's going to hurt.
So, Kragnos did a mortal to you there. He's on 2, he's on 1. Kragnos has taken 11. Cool. I've only got... So these dual axe bulls, they have an extra attack each and reroll ones to hit, but they have 1 less rend and 1 less damage. So they're not as punchy as the other guys.
It's still pretty good.
But it's still pretty good, yeah.
It's still a lot of damage.
It's still pretty good. Alright, yeah, back soon, I guess. I'm going to... He's your general, isn't he, that guy? I don't know whether I kill Kragnos this turn, or if I kill these guys. That's what I'm weighing up. I'm on 3 primordial call points. I don't know. You'll have to wait and find out. Righto. Just before I do some charging, Shaggoth's finest hour. He is re-rolling wounds. He's healed up all of his wounds. He's got an extra attack from Tectonic Fury. We've lined up the Doom Bull and the Bulgors to charge into all this stuff. I'm just going all in this turn. Except for the things I've retreated. So the Dragon Ogres and the remaining Bulgor, they've come out of combat of Kragnos just so I can potentially rally one or both units depending on how we go. Pipped a couple of wounds off over here with shooting, didn't I, with the 20 Ogor Raiders? So, yeah, and then I put my cock on the table.
Did nothing.
I rolled a 3, unfortunately. So we're going to do some charging, and we'll be back at the end of the combat phase. End of the turn. I hold all 3 objectives. He's dead. Got all the charges off. The 6 Bulgors multi-charged, and I could get 3 into both the Stonehorn and Craggy. Killed Craggy and did 5 wounds, I think, was it, to your general, who was finest hour, all that defense and Mystic Shield.
Did 4 in total.
Okay, it was only 4, but still, he killed 2 in return. Then the Shaggoth just punched out the Beast Riders by himself.
Yeah.
Hit with everything, wounded with everything. Neg 3 rend, 5 damage a pop, just fucking...
They're not that tough.
Yeah, well, they're not 20 wounds tough, are they?
No.
So, yeah, I rolled 2 1s again for my Bulgor and Doom Bull charging into Kragnos, so they did no mortals, which is a bit of a shame. These guys heal that wound because they killed Kragnos.
Yep.
Priority, mate, for... I got a 6. Oh yeah, I'm going to kill that motherfucker.
Yeah. I think there's anything I can do about that one.
No. Back soon. I really wish I got that on film.
I was fine with the game up until that.
Yeah.
Never come back now.
Fucking bullshit. So what just happened, the cockatrice spiked and did 6 mortal wounds to your general.
Yep.
And then the Ogor Raiders, the 20 of them, just finished him off. So I didn't even get to charge with anything. But anyway, how'd you find that game, mate?
It's actually pretty fun.
Yeah?
Beasty Chaos just hits so hard now. There's not much you can do to stop it.
Yep. Yeah, especially when you've only got the 6 models, it doesn't really help, right? Like, having you bubble wrapped out here was just hilarious to me.
Like, they're tough, but there's only so much they can take out.
Well, they're not... High rend like this is just as good as mortal wounds, right? So,
pretty much,
yeah. But, do you have a highlight? Highlight of the game?
When your Ungors just did that.
Just filled him up with fucking bolts, arrows. Yeah, mine was, I don't know, probably the Shaggoth going ham and just one-shotting that guy.
It was so much damage, he wasn't even finished.
Yeah, that was just his first profile. It's, Yeah. How do you find the Mawtribes, mate? You looking to keep playing them, or?
Yeah, I've got a heap of Mournfang I've got to build to trade a couple of lists, and I've ordered a heap of Iron Guts and Red Dodgers.
Yeah, nice.
So move away from the monsters a little bit.
Yeah, it's good to have a mix, I think.
Still probably going to play Kragnos in them, just I'm building around him at the moment.
Yeah,
Everything.
of course.
He does. I like running over other people's monsters.
Yeah, it's fun. I was actually surprised he just didn't do much this game, did he, really? Like, I mean, he killed a lot, but he was targeting the things which just soaked up his damage.
Yeah. He doesn't, like, unless you can get him into a big monster, he really doesn't do a great deal.
No.
He kind of just sits there and you hope for the best.
Yeah.
He just, I must have bad luck because he always struggles to kill things.
Yeah. I mean, he did 20 damage to the Dragon Ogres, but that's only 4 models.
That's the thing.
Yeah, so it just makes it look like he's not doing much. I still believe firmly that he should have been a Beast of Chaos model.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But anyway, that's the game, guys. Beast of Chaos strong. Thanks again, mate, for coming on. Driving down an hour and a half or whatever it is to come and play me. Thanks for watching, everyone. Like and subscribe and all that bullshit. And we'll catch you on the next one.